Jesus, I'm a woman, I'm dancing on the earth, I'm kissing girls and doing things. Whilst I'm having a bad day of my life, all the do that day, kissing the ring of death, coloring change, and everything. Everything inside breaks me more than my own face, whether it's changed or completely another kaput. Why does it say that you have to say we're not here? It's all changed, we're safe. Everything is blowing apart just because you made a holler, and that holler is getting the best of you. It doesn't look actually like your Milky Way anymore. It's kind of kaput, and it's a big red horizon or a black hole sun spinning everything, spitting out dishes. So, what do you become when you think you're there on your own Earth and you're saying it's not a bad time because we have another chance? It's still going. We survived. It's kind of sort of not like that. I remember when I was laying in the dirt for years and years on, like the stone statues on your Earth. And whilst I was living there, people say, nay, it's this guy, nay, it's that guy. But in the future, what happens? This guy, that guy, which guy is in purgatory, which vision is true, what do you see and what do you see not? Which oblique ending is actually close by and which one is actually far away? You wouldn't even know because you're not looking anymore, because you're inside somewhere. You're inside somewhere so strange that when I was changed in a secondary ordeal, I killed a lot of people in the whole Milky Way because that was lost in the blocks of algebra and all that stuff with math and thinking they would know what to do. You blew apart your chance just the same as the first ones, because in 1800 you killed people on the moon and you blew up your twin planet. You're fucked. You're royally fucked, every one of you, for sure. And it's not like that you didn't know or you don't wanna say stuff. It's just everything is blown apart because of you. There was nothing going on. It was quiet. You fucked everything up by killing a girl and a bunch of people on the moon. Look at this now. What is happening? You think you're living there? No, you're not living there. You're living in a mirror of something that is a planet within a coin, within a battery. It's an old camel game. Right, that's me, the thorn of the rose. Looking here to do that, knipping coins of people's faces just because they say I'm a number or anything. What's the time and what's the date of the gate that you thought that I was gonna show you which sword or which porte or which forward I would take? You wouldn't die immediately because you're captured inside something that looks the same as the old time. Think you're gonna go and die, otherwise you'll be living there. Like the picture. You'll be living in complete utter kaput. Everything of your twin life on the one side of the universe or the one time or the other time is exploded in before, and you were living here for a reason on a simple life. But you blew it up and you made the acceleration even worse than the first time that it happened with the people that made I or another intelligence or stuff. Everything is breaking, even the between is given arcs where there's nothing but dust, the same. It's swirling and it's hurling towards some so far bleak ending that you wouldn't even begin to think or to see how many flashes or how many things are shifting and shaping the course of action between life and death. One of us is going to live and one of us is going to walk and the other one is going to die because of the good and the bad and the ugly, you know? And they didn't think I could do it twice or do it here and there or with obstruction or with anything that would say that they're above the might, there is nothing, there was no precursor of where I was, and I was just always here and everywhere, there's just one world. That dumb excuse of every single time that people start working and stepping outside of the planet, that they accelerate, has multiplication on where you're gonna be. Other people survive by not doing that, or when they calm down in I, when they sat on a different planet because of the night sky or the no man's sky, they said, well, I don't know where you are. Yeah, you are here. You think you're here. You think you know stuff, but you don't know. You never went up. You just got a vision of someone's thought who's seen everything before. Where's your beacon? Say where you think you are in some measurement of Rosette. And do you know what I'm talking about? When you're too small and too young, they don't come to you. You think I'm arrogant because of a legend, because you cannot kill me right now, but it's irrelevant to that. You're still a child compared to where you are in the universe, but you think you're gonna go up above with everything you got, and I'm standing here with my bald face or with my hair or everything's changing just like a switch box. And actually I was running around in some kind of a automatic Autobot Decepticon robot suit with a bunch of aliens who adopted me. And now I'm living here because of a reincarnation, because you kill people and call them whatever. Actually, it doesn't really matter when you're dead, when you're dropped into a soul scan, if you're a male or a female. Actually, what I took from you was, kind of everything, because you're in the woods. You're gone. You're actually gone, and you're living in a half-life or limbo, and you're having a decent life, but you make a war, and you're doing stuff, you're saying everything can do. No, that cannot be done. You're gonna lose anyway. I stick a motherfucking iron sword in the hands, or in some jellyfish nebula, and this is what he's becoming. I said something, tried to see it as if it was the cartwheel. He thought, say, there's nothing that could be done more. Well, what then? You could do. Well, it doesn't matter if I could do, it's about where you are. It's about where you want to be, what you want to become, of a Templar Mason or a teacher. Because you say you're nice, but you're not nice. And it becomes every time same structure with the people that made AI happen where I'm from. They say they were nice, but we had to fight corruption every time. So when you're not up to par and you're not nice, you're not on the buttons and you're completely obstructed. Everything is in the open and everything is going to go fry. You know, everything went fry before because the destructive nature of that autistic revenge that is not to do with love or pride or whatever. It's not like that. You could move, and if you knew you could move, you would move. And if you knew you could move back and it's still not ripe, then you have to wait. So there are other places, you know. That's what the thing with the night sky and everything. One thing eats up, becomes the sun, one thing goes, the other one blows, the other one lives, and there's a new life. These aliens, which you thought was with the music of a contest, is not some air or some ghosts, you know. They saved the world many times because it's too young. They save the young, these aliens, these fishy people, these blue people, if you say Mass Effect. And in the end, you die. But in I, you don't die, and outside I, you die. So when the chances are up, and you meet the maker of that homicidal thought, you're gonna die. Every time she's gonna hop on, or he's gonna hop on, then you're gonna go back to the box. You're gonna go back to the transcript, and you're gonna go back to the chance that you had, and you're gonna go into the fires. You know, when you blew up the world, or only other people blew up the world because of that technology, every time you think you walk out of the fire because you're an angel, you're actually walking back into the fire because you don't know that your world has blown up. Or you don't know that you're the culprit of giving people diseases or stuff like that. You gotta wash it in some way and make it known out of one thing in the eye and not two things in the child. Or you gotta know wisdom, or who's the guy, or what he is for, or what he can do, or whatever. Iron Cross, suicidal angel, or stuff like that. Called on to what or whatever in brotherhood or whatever side. You lose people along the way, but you can prove things. When you have friends, you say you have friends, but sometimes people just say nay. That is not a problem. The problem is sticking to the story which you said you was gonna do. You was gonna help this world and the children for as long as you could do. But conniving to that autistic thought when you're all alone again, and again, you do the same thing. Every time you do the same thing, you ask, what can I do to piss off God and to get my chance? You don't look to other people, you say you do, and in the greater part of civilization, you always look upon the things as a cat, as a warrior, as a predator. As long as I can eat, and after that, there's nothing, and when I come back, I do the same. Because of that people know more than just one eye. The one eye, which blew up, is not one thing. They call it a shard, they call it a pencil, they call it a prick, and everything because of that is changing. Because of you shooting some water arrow and some pincher and some whatever, I don't know, and me awakening in that Hydra somewhere on the motherfucking Duda, because people put themselves into witchcraft and all the kinds of things, and you can't even trust your own mother, you know. I am that. I am that picture that you see, the flash, everything of big fires. Where I was before in a Hadron Collider box, which is a tesseract magnetic mecha-like box on Pegasus behind. Everything before, 108 million, doesn't even matter, 4.4 billion. You see things completely changed and everything is so busy, filled with clouds. And then through on, you make more mistakes. I give you one chance, I give you two chances, but hey, we're gonna do bad stuff because we know stuff. You see, there's other people who told you he's worse off when he's with you than you are without love. When I do stuff and people see stuff, say, what, nay? And when I say, I'm gonna come to you, I said, I will come to you when I need to. You don't need to have bravado to say you're a doctor or whatever. I come to you when I want to say something to you, and if you're supposed to be ending up dead, you're supposed to be ending up dead, right? You're in a problem, you did stuff, you're supposed to end up dead. I'm not the geezer that's gonna be a donkey with a tail just because you think she's funny with your books and everything, or your pride. You're switching the real truth about power and the victims, about people who say they're a victim, and you say, yeah, but they were druggies and we didn't do anything. We didn't catch the... Well, actually, I didn't want to show them the line, which they mirrored, but everything like fantasy seems to be coming true in some way. Even the timelines which they lie upon, or faces that they use to say, I'm that guy and I have the power or whatever. Should I say to you, what more than I shown you power on what can happen? On the date of everything in this movie, scene and puzzle or whatever, what did you gonna think? What was you thinking was gonna happen with that shard? If I'm gonna do this with this sword here and this with this sword there, this is gonna happen. Something like that. Yeah? No, it's not like that. Keep your photograph up there. One big motherfucking fireball. Hey, black beer. Well, whatever. It doesn't matter. But even through on, that you think she's safe, because she's laid in limbo, just like you would pick the planet up and put it into a machine with a big atmosphere around, like the big circle, and then pick the planet and the sun up, put it in the middle of the circle. That's a big dome round. Rocks can't hit you. Nothing can hit you. But what's wrong? There's a horizon next to you. He shoots a Helios arc sun, which is lightning. You think I was not telling you? You think I'm scared of dying? Or all of the old people are gonna live and just keep killing like they did before? They're stone fucking masons. They lay on boxes, they're statues. You're sitting in the fucking same corner all day, doing nothing but moaning and making war. You call them back motherfucking ghosts like you think I'm some dish to fucking eat, but you don't even know what computer day it is, or what this fucking universe is about. You don't know fucking shit. You don't know motherfucking transcripts or motherfucking theories or practices to save time in some way, but you do know how to fuck up the universe. really fuck up the universe. So if you say stuff like, when did the first time happen, or what little boy on what hydra, or what motherfucking end, is that guy, or was that guy, or is a girl, or which planet did he pick up, this one here, and put one planet inside the other planet, because they didn't finish that project. Because I'm an engineer, and I'm a god, and I can do stuff, and you think she's a rapper and you're a singer, and you think she's gonna get some stuff. To get through the motherfucking gate of the maze is like a needle point in time, which you should take like forever on. Even on the eons of trying to catch your breath by dying every single time is just one people who made spaceships, and one people who dissolved themselves by enlightenment and inside the other DNA, which they don't look like face people. We are the people who picked that up, because I picked up the slack of these aliens so I could build what they left behind with people who ascended to aliens or ghosts or immortals. Even if I was a girl or whatever, doesn't matter, and you don't have any shape. It doesn't matter if you fuck the stars or whatever fucking way. The stuff is to do with where he's gonna be. Not who's gonna live inside you because you broke a mirror and you stank because you only want to fuck with your dick and you want to use drugs. No, the fucking thing is, I used a little bit of DNA which is in the water and plants, actually grass, from this woman on this earth on the Netherlands because she lived here, and then you're gonna say I'm not Icarus because I don't have the mark or I don't have the theory. But it don't work with you, motherfucker. You're gone anyway, and you think I'm gonna stand there watching your ass, or you're just gonna get something. Most of the time it ends up like nothing, like dust. Even your hopes and your chances with someone else is gonna end up like dust, like a sigh of rotating motherfucking bells and alarms and sirens. You see me curled up in the middle of a white ball, or you see all these memories and these things that your face is hurting, but still the same. You still have to work with that, even if you were dust, or even if you were the twin where my hand has shaken someone else. You shouldn't. I'm still the one who's hollering. You're not the one on point. Your screws are loose. Huffing and puffing that I ain't, that there's nobody like that, and it's just an animal or a thought, which bleak shooting talk is shooting fire through the sky on two sides. What's its reality with you that is not like that? It is, and you're just a child. It's irrelevant that you think you are. Watch it like this. One thing you are, and one thing you're not. The one thing is not in the other, but would it be? Would it be better? Would it? Or is your nose sticking up a star, and that parallel thought and that equation of you with numbers and faces and stuff like that is pre-programmed just because to get you out of limbo, not to stay here, talk to some swine on some other box or some thought in another time because I can dish out whatever I want. What is walking out there with warts and everything of white stuff? What is actually going on in the universe, and who's talking to whom, of who's talking to what's on the road, and where is the urgency in the midst of one thing and in the project of Coriol in some other thing? What's on paper the best thing to do in transcript or the dumbest thing to do? To think you can hip hop to another time on another planet and don't say stuff to other people, which is gonna be known, and the people of I, which they said this is a strange guy, is gonna eat you and then you're gonna be dead. He's everywhere, he doesn't kill people, but he kills the universe because there's bad people who shoot stars. They have ships. He's got one too. He's the bad guy. He's called Icarus. Don't say to him, he's even gonna laugh at the old guy who stabbed him before. So we're cursed. In that old place or old circle, what do you know about how you tortured me in a slaughter bin, in another bin, in the police house? Or what did you think is gonna happen to you when you think it's gonna hold leather? Like that red book which I burned. Do you think my blood or what I do myself to fuck up your another bin you are, to say, well, take it away then? You hear a bunk, or you hear another word, you see the timeline, you see stuff that you know you think you see stuff, but you don't know. Do you think you're gonna live? Or do you think you're gonna die? When that thing is gonna hit you, you're gonna die. And you were laying there since 84 of Falkland, which is just a code. We're in limbo, we need to talk stuff, we need to do more, because this is the time we're gonna purge. You are not on the block of God. Jesus is not on the block of God. He's a simple-minded fuck. You are so fucking dumb. When you think you're in one place and you put safe somewhere else, you're thinking I can do anything with any technology and fuck off this timeline. I'm going to turn the tides and I'm going to write down my own magic. Even if I was nothing and not there, you're already fucked up anyway. I said to you, what did you do? You blew up your planet. You're not aside that planet, you are that planet, but you're not. You're supposed to take care of the children. So no matter what, if it's Mars or a newly planet, yeah, there's photos and there's everything of someone else's side. But in what trajectory do you think you're coming when every single world has one place of reconnaissance in that death that won't go? It's making light and it's hovering and buffering this cosmos which is next door in the north. And I came to you, it's like 61 or I don't know what the time is. I said to you, what are you doing? You're broke, you're down. What are you making sound for? Do I need to tell you more what the curse is from your future all around the universe of your little boys? Not now, but later, when I said that on date, and it becomes out. I'm here right now, in that farmer's hench or that window shutter. We're here right now. I'm holding you down. Even that talk about family or anything, I am still the one in the middle. I am still with any kind of time and any kind of ordeal. Only the thing that you're stealing is your own rest. You think you're gonna walk just like I can do stuff, but it's not gonna take long anymore before I die and go back to that timeline, that trajectory, that movement. And it doesn't matter what you think she's gonna write down, because she's not gonna write down anything. It's happened before. It's gonna be nothing. And me and the other guys, female or male, or what you think, wings and angels because of spaceship, is not relevant. We're just gonna put people back on Earth because of that box and because of the inventions we made and because of the sacrifices I did. I walked away as first. Many people thought if I walk away, if I kill myself, then I can take revenge on God or on any people. I take that power, not other people. I am the one who puts the night on fire, not you, not America, not Russia. And when other lights come, which is on the way from the northwest, then you're gonna know what is gonna happen. They said before, he's a hawker, he's nothing, he's a little child, but I am in box, outside box. I'm the dragon, you're not the window shutter, and you're the hawker, that man with a spaceship like the old geezer. Who picked whom up? Whom is whom, Mario? Who do you think is gonna stand here and talk to the next one when the two sides are separate? When are you gonna know when things are actually bunked together? If you are the singular savior of some mankind, which are mankind for all other people of the time of mankind, which is nothing, actually is corrupt. So when I make a box, or I'm inside box, then I'm inside your life. Because you're in limbo, you're in box. And what I do may be nothing to you, but it's everything to other times. So it's not wise to go up against me. To say I'm laying there like a stone, or saying I'm just a dick. I am a motherfucking cuddle, but yeah, you are too. You're nothing but a pinhead. And if I have to fucking stomp your face, I'm gonna do that. If you think you're gonna go on my back because you think you're happy, well, goodbye. There's gonna be more.